Hello guys, Pano here. So we got a major leak of upcoming characters in 4.x patch and their kids. I don't know what happened. I think somebody just pissed off the leaker community and somebody just thought about leaking everything. Literally, they leaked almost everything about the characters' kids, upcoming characters' kids. And yeah, today I'm just gonna cover the Robin SP and Adventure SP kit for now because there's just too much for me to cover right now. So I'm just gonna go with one at a time. And yeah, first thing first, Robin is going to be on the first half of 3.5, while Adventuring SP is going to be on the second half of 3.5. Again, these both are SP characters. I don't know if you're going back to Planet to get these characters, or it's going to be a continuation of this place. No, what am I saying? I don't know if you're going to go back to Penacony to continue the story, or it's just Planet Arcadia continuation. I don't know, but we're going to get both of their SP forms in 3.5. And for Robin, she's going to be Wind Remembrance. And her core mechanic, she's all about stacking memo sprites. She can't really deal damage herself. When you stack enough memo sprites, she will instantly get a turn. Low Eidolon vision is mostly for buffs and turn advance, while with high vertical investment can actually deal some damage. Pretty sure she's for Himeko after sales thing. Remembrance team might get some scraps from her. So looks like Remembrance Robin or Robin SP is going to be mainly for Himeko and for Remembrance teams, mainly for Evernight teams, by the way, not for Cassie teams. She's mainly for Evernight teams because her mechanic is more about stacking memo sprites. And if you don't know, how Memoria works for Evernight, she likes to stack a lot of these Memoria shenanigans so she can do big PP damage. Also, we all know Evernight has way better vertical investment, so I could see her being way better for Evernight than for Cassie. Like I said, she is looking like a sub DPS at high investment, but she's going to be more like a support for low investment teams. At low investment, like at E0 and E1 probably, but more Eidolons she gets a lot more, team damage overall. But again, I'm pretty excited for her, even though I myself don't have any Remembrance teams because I never built Remembrance because I was not a big fan of Remembrance mechanic. But maybe in the future I will think about getting Evernight. But I like her kit, but again, who knows? Who knows? There could still be some changes. But if this is how she's going to be mainly good for Himeko and for Evernight Monoram teams. And that's it. And now for Adventuring Quantum Elation. So yes, Adventuring SP will be Elation path. And I could see that. I could see him being an Elation character. Now for his kit. Again, these are early kits. So yeah. Dual mode character. So you can use him in two different ways. He can join Elation teams or follow-up teams if there's only one Elation character in your team, that being, I think it includes him and the Sustainer or just him. I think it's just him. I could be wrong, by the way. On that part, I could be wrong. Now, Elation teams can work with him, but worse than with the Mono Men team. His skill is he will dish out lots of small hits that converts into his main damage from his Elation skill or ultimate. Same as Blade, he's got an E0 Elation ult and a E2 follow-up buff. Previously, why said Adventuring Verticals are more powerful as Blade? Okay, so for Adventuring, his kit is pretty simple. I think he's just going to be a follow-up Elation DPS, but on an Elation DPS, he will be weaker, but compared to his, follow-up team, his follow-up team is just better. That's what they're saying as of now. And again, these things could be changed because if Hoyo decides, okay, we want him to be like a really good Elation DPS, he can just go into Elation team. But as of now, he's more strong in their Mono Men team rather than a Mono Elation team. So I think that's pretty good in my opinion because I prefer him to be more like a follow-up team because there's way too many Elation teams. There's way too many Elation hyper carries and way too little Elation supports. Like, trust me, bro. Every team wants Yagwang at this point, and I'm just tired, okay? I don't have two Yagwangs. I only have one Yagwang, so there's no point in having multiple Elation DPS that rely on her. I would rather have Adventure SP as like a follow-up team. Plus, I think the Asheville Blade duo is so cool, and if I see Adventuring in that team, I think that'll be super strong. I think the team is already super strong without Adventuring, so if Adventuring goes into that slot, oh my god, that team is gonna be disgusting. I can already see it, man. And that's it for the kits. And I will cover the remaining kits of Pearl and Nihilus later because these are uncharted territory. Okay, they're like way far up even for the leakers, but I will cover them in another video because I need to eat something, and I will cover the rest of the video after I had something to eat because I'm tired. Okay.